the trade deadline, Grant?
Yeah, it's sooner than you think, too, B.A. Some teams will have a new look in the new year. And, of course, that's just the business of basketball, as they say.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Johnson. And it's Silk in a shooting guard. Just 2 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray for 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Silk from behind the arc. Drains the triple.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Here's Lee. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Murray passes to Jokic. Out to Gordon. From deep. And it's Lee with the rebound. First quarter, just over a minute played. Barrett finds Pirtle. There's a screen. Back to Barrett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, you better have a tight, confident handle if you're going to make that move. Go ahead, RJ.
Murray looking around. Inside. It's stolen by Pirtle. Barnes with it. Checked by Murray. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Now here's Johnson. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Denver moving it around. Here's Jokic. Pirtle with some nice D.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Lee. Here's Andrews. Launches a 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Nuggets trail by 6. Gordon outside. There's a screen by Johnson. Gordon against Barnes. Gordon can't hit.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
To the left wing. It's Barrett on the wing. Off target from 3-point range.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Now here's Barnes. Still without a bucket. Offline with a 3. Murray against Barrett. Outside Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, tremendous understanding right there of Aaron Gordon. In the pick and roll, using size and quick thinking. Nice.
Pass to Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Lee. Defended by Gordon. Here's Andrews. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Silk. Fires from the line. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Silk's gotten his second bucket on the night.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Now Barnes, covered by Johnson. Skinny passes to Barrett. Here's Lee, defended by Gordon. Toronto needs to get off a shot here.
That's coming with force. RJ Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
And Denver has possession. They trail by 6. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Silk from downtown. Andrews grabs the board. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Barrett passes to Skinny. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Denver. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
Here's the 3. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 5 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Nuggets trail by 9. And David Allen wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
If you see yourself on a big screen, you know what to do.
Chance to check out stats for R.J. Barrett.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Murray is screen on Barrett. Johnson passes to Silk. Buries it from 3. Silk's got 8.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Pass to Andrews. Here's Lee. And a two-handed jam!
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Murray. And there's a pick. Buries it down low.
Yeah, how about the handles right there for Murray? I mean, that was filthy.
Raptors lead by 6. Barrett passes to Skinny. Hurdle up top. Pass to Andrews. Pulls up. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic just got his 4th rebound in this one.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Gordon outside. And the 3 off target. The Raptors have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Good on the shot. And the Raptors lead by 8.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Murray passes to Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. You might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Gafford checked in for Pirtle. Chris Middleton comes in for Lee, and it's Walter in for Barrett. Pass to Middleton. Here's Andrews. Gafford with a screen on Murray. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
To the inside. Jones up top. Middleton covering. 5 on the clock. Back to Hardaway. Puts up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Here's Andrews. And again, Toronto, no good.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy.
Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. Jacks up a 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Barnes a screen. A deep 3. Rebounded by Denver.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Murray. Taking command on offense when they need it. Putting up 21 a game.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
We can celebrate tonight. You can't bring me down. Got my hands up. Play that song again. Take me higher, higher. Where I'm living like it's the weekend.
Here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Toronto, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference.
Well, right now for Toronto, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Gafford with the bucket.
Well, you can try to bump him, you can try to move him, but Daniel Gafford that close is going to finish.
And here's Denver. They're on a 15-6 run. 51 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Andrews. His last outing, he had 20. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
Right side Jones. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Walter. Hardaway, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Andrews. Fires for three. No good there. It's all tied in Toronto. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for Denver, they've got Bruce Brown. Hayden Watson is out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Silk in at the 2. Pass to Gafford. Hoop poked away. And stolen by Brown. Now here's Jones. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming to town.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Quickly outside. Pass to Barrett. Ooh, it's stolen away. And Denver pushing it up now. Quickly against Brown. To the wing, right side. And it's Silk missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Lee. Defended by Jones. And basket by Lee. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Silk. Plenty of space. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Silk's got 10.
How about the pass from Bruce Brown? This guy is the ultimate glue guy.
Outside Barrett. Here's Lee. Defended by Jones. In close. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Brown passes to Jokic. Here's Silk. For 3. Rebound Toronto. He's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet. They
set a pick. Quickly passes to Lee. Jones with some nice D. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And the basket by Lee. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions. Love to see Barrett aggressively sharing the basketball, wants to get it to his teammates in their spots. Nice.
Here's Silk. 45 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Lee. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Misses the layup. Here's Silk. Guarded by Barrett. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
First free throw is good. Makes both free throws.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Lee misses. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Watson passes to Brown. Back to Watson. Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him. Pass to Watson. And here's Brown for three. On target from range.
How about Bruce Brown showing off a bit of range right there? How confident is that three-point shooting right now?
Gafford with a screen on Jones. And again, no good by Toronto. Denver leading by 4. Here's Silk. He's got 12. Launches it from deep. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Lee connects from downtown. Lee's got 8 points here in the quarter.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Pass to Silk. And again, it's Denver converting.
Oh, this is why guys love playing with Bruce Brown. Such a selfless guy. How about that pass?
Gafford the screen. Puts up a deep 3. Watson with a rebound. Denver has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Jones. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Brown.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Tipped. Now here's Jokic, coming off a 28-point game against Miami.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Silk. And again, it's Denver missing.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Middleton passes to Lee. Jokic on the double team. The three from Barnes. Kicks it out to Middleton. Barnes a screen. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Middleton, no good. And here's Denver. They're on an 11-3 run.
Dropping foul called on him. Jesse Andrews. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Jokic passes to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Knocked loose.
They've done a lot of good things today. The one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Here's Andrews. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. The three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic just got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hurdle with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Barnes with a screen on Murray. Here's Lee. He's got 15. Pass to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid up and in by Hurdle. Hurdle's got 6.
Well, one thing you know about Jakob Poeltl, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
Here's Silk. The three is up. And again, it's Denver missing.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Lee on the wing. Back to Barnes. Barnes from point-blank range.
Well, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
So David Adelman decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
You've been waiting for their return. Here they are. Here are your North Side Crew.
Last month, these rookies have been cleaning the glass. Poeltl against Jokic. Pass to Silk, beyond the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Skinny passes to Barnes. Johnson against Middleton. And here's Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
I'm not sure which is better, Poeltl's screen or his finish, but either way, nice execution in the role.
And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, BA, is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot, Middleton deposits another jam.
Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Lee. Defended by Gordon. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 6 points.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Murray up top. Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Denver moving it around. It's a one-on-one situation. Looking to end this cold spell. Middleton from the outside. Rebounded by Denver. 1:10 left in the first half. Oh, Murray getting it done in tight.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Here's Andrews. Here's the pick. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Andrews has got his second bucket on the night.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Outside Johnson. Here's Silk.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For Denver. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First one falls.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Middleton outside. Here's Lee. Defended by Gordon. Count it. Good. He's got 17.
If his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
To the left side wing. Jokic muscles it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Andrews. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Raptors out in front, up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Well, I think for the Raptors, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And circling back now to the Raptors' first half, they've got themselves a game.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in the game. That's been a fairly even one. Raptors lead by 3. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Now here's Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barrett. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He has 6.
R.J. Barrett staying calm under that dwindling shot clock. Great patience.
Gordon, the pass to Silk. It's stolen. 3 on 3. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Murray passes to Jokic. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. On the wing, Murray, covered by Pirtle. Rejected by Pirtle.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Raptors lead by 7. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Lee. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Andrews. He has 6. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Johnson on the wing. Over Barrett. Here's Jokic. And the officials called goaltending. They'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Barrett. Here's Andrews. Here's Lee. From the arc. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 5 points in the quarter.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Outside Johnson. Steps back. Oh, Murray. Blowing the top off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Lee. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic just got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Silk. Fires the 3. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 7 tonight. Barrett with it. Checked by Murray. It's good. Barrett's got 10 points in the game.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, and Coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much, going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
Let's see what you got.
Let's check out the top scoring rookies to date. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Johnson passes to Silk. 6 on the shot clock. The three. And it's Lee with the rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Barrett. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Here's Lee. Covered by Jokic. And it's good for 2. Lee's got 19 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
It's Jokic, high post. Pass to Silk. Fires away from way outside. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Yep, that one goes. Colonel's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Murray passes to Jokic. Gordon on the wing. Here's Silk. Denver moving it around. It's stolen by Pirtle. Barnes against Gordon to the middle. Got by Pirtle.
They're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Over to the wing. Here's Silk. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, It absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Here's Lee. It's good from about 19 feet. Lee's got 8 here in this quarter.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Outside Johnson. Out left to the wing. Unloads. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 10.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Silk. Fires from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Silk's got 21.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Here's Andrews. He's got 14. Here's Lee. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Here's Silk. He's got 21. To the paint. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Barrett.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Knocks down the triple. Andrews has got 11 points here in the second half.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Gordon with a screen on Barrett. Gordon right side. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, what you love about Aaron Gordon, he's got strength, athleticism, and a high motor. This guy can make tough shots.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Gafford comes in for Pirtle. And Middleton subbed in for Lee. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
Here's Andrews. 17 points in the game. Barrett against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside. And here's Murray. Back to Watson. Over Barrett. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Barrett, defended by Murray. Barrett passes to Gafford. Back to Barrett. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Watson passes to Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. Jokic to screen. The drive by Murray. Second chance shot. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Outside Barrett. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Barrett's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, the halftime break, I don't know what they're getting to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
Murray passes to Jokic. Gafford grabs the miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Over Jokic. Rebounded by Denver. Silk's got 4 rebounds now. To the right side. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic Jokic gets ideal positioning inside. He uses his size to draw contact.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And the first one at the line is good. Jokic drops them both. 24 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Andrews. He's got 17. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, it would have counted had he fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Denver, Peyton Watson is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Jones in at the three. Raptors lead by 22. Pass to Middleton. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Gafford with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Lee. Releases from the wing and drills it. Lee's got 27 points.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort. Not enough attention to detail. They've got run over this evening.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Oh, silky smooth from the mid-range. Hardaway Jr., that form is on point.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hardaway. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Lee. Knocked away. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside, Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Here's the three. Again, Hardaway missing. Toronto leading by 20. Middleton outside. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect a mid-level fence?
Again, BA, I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
Brown against quickly. Brown passes to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Gordon with a screen on Middleton. For three, Hardaway. Again, Hardaway missing.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Lee, the pass to Gafford. Now here's Middleton. Clock at 6. Here's Lee. Rebounded by Denver.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Up top, Watson. And now the Raptors on the break. Oh, he jams it straight down.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Brown passes to Watson. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Here comes the Raptors right by that, which means we need you to get loud right now.
Here's Middleton. From deep three-point range. Jones grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
And so here's Denver, following the three-point basket by Toronto. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And another fast break opportunity for the Raptors. Here we go. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And the Raptors another three.
Again. I mean, just weak fast break defense.
Pass to Silk. Here's Gordon. Denver moving it around. It's Jokic, high post. To stop the run from deep, Johnson. And again, it's Denver missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Gafford. Here's Lee. To the wing on the left. Clock at 2. Andrews. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Silk's got 24.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
There's the drive. Here's Andrews. And it's Toronto with another.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon outside. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's Andrews. Gordon with a steal. Here's Silk. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Over Gafford. Jokic, no good. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Andrews. That three's off the mark. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Raptors. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Middleton passes to Lee. Out to the wing. Gordon against Gafford. Over Gordon. And it's Gafford missing.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Murray passes to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Andrews. High post Gafford. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Jokic. Outside Murray. Here's Silk. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range. Andrews has got 5 points now this quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Andrews. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, B.A., so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types.
Jakob Poeltl, Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett.
Here's Gordon. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Raptors ball.
And here are the Raptors now. They're on a 17-7 run. Skinny passes to Poeltl. Gordon with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And the basket by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 here in the quarter.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Pass to Poeltl. Here's Lee. Defended by Gordon. Good work defensively by Gordon. Well, the Nuggets shooting 41% in this game. Murray finds Jokic. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Silk. And he gets it to go from the high post. Silk's got 26 points.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for lights out.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Here's Lee, following that last three-pointer by Denver. No good. Unable to win this run.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Jokic passes to Johnson. Denver moving it around. It's stolen by Pirtle. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Andrews. 4-3. It's the trifecta.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
And they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to present our player of the game.